Good morning, people. If anybody ever wants to show up, we are live at the Harmonica Man's house. Just doing a simple chat after I had my coffee. Anybody want to talk about anything, that is just fine. It is Sunday morning, and usually I get depressed on Sundays because everything is shut down, there's nothing going on, and all that stuff. So, if anybody wants to chat about what frustrates them in the world today, that is just fine by me. Have a little rant. I'm kind of frustrated and triggered myself. Oh, hi, Warren. You want to come in and chat? Hi, Paul. You guys must have the notification bells hit. Oh, I can barely read without my glasses on. This is kind of... But I'm trying to get the glare down where... Oh, here, let me do this. This is today's stream. Should be popping out. Oh, there it is. Okay. I forget to do that from time to time. But yeah, I was just listening to a few things online, getting a little bit frustrated. Hey, Warren.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh, all right, I guess. I wasn't feeling too good yesterday. I had to cancel my stream.
Oh, I hope
But,
I hope you're doing a little better today.
yeah, I hope so. I got up a little bit ago and had some coffee and some leftover Thanksgiving stuff. So,
There you go.
feeling a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, a little good eating always helps.
Yep. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good
so
filling stuff too. It wasn't like greasy eggs and shit, you know?
there you go. Yeah, my body cannot stand greasy stuff. You talk about putting me on the run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I never have cared grease or salt, neither one. And I don't have any problems with high cholesterol or high blood pressure. Well, I did have a little bit of a problem with high blood pressure and found out that too many sodas, too much caffeine. So I just quit drinking them, and I've been fine ever since.
Huh. Yeah, I stopped drinking those things years ago. Been a lot better. As it is
Yeah,
right now, I got an infusion coming up here in a few days, and I could feel my body shutting down already. You know, things are stopped working, and I gotta flush my system out and all that stuff because I get real bloated, and Crohn's disease makes my intestines just swell right up and then start twisting like a circus balloon. So
ooh, that
getting
ain't
to the
good.
point to where so I was getting kind of queasy and everything the past couple of days and wanting to vomit, and yesterday I spent most of the day in the toilet, and I'm like, you know what, that wouldn't be fair to anybody if I had a live stream or whatever, and then I wasn't feeling up to talking and had to run to the bathroom anyways. It wouldn't be fair, so I'll just not have it. And so I
Like I
just
said,
rested,
I
you
don't
know.
remember exactly where I said it, but we were speaking of playing in the toilet, and I says, "Hey, you know what? It ain't a bad piece to play because if it sounds like crap, you got a good excuse."
Yeah.
No, actually, the acoustics in a bathroom are awesome. I love it. Matter of fact, I've got a couple of videos where I'm actually playing sitting on the toilet. I'm not naked, but I'm playing sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, just for the echo reverb from
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Sounds great.
the acoustics. When
There's
I
a
was out in
party.
Wyoming, there was a library out there that had a miniature amphitheater, and it was just a bunch of bricks in a circle, and maybe about a dozen people could sit inside that, and you'd stand out there in the middle, and you'd play, and or you'd stand in the back and play, and it would go outward. People can listen to you on the lawn. Well, I'd just go there and stand in the middle of the damn thing and play. And then I had people coming up and you know putting money in the hat and stuff like that. But it was pretty cool having that around in
Oh
the town out there. But there's
yeah, I
not any
got to.
place I can go right now with that.
I got. I got to go and play a little black club today, which I played there before. And I was invited to come play their party today, so I think I'm going to go down there and do that. Good bunch, guys,
Oh yeah.
and they love the blues harmonica. They love it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, most of them are older, 40 on up. Uh, there's a few younger
Right.
ones that go there. It's not really a club; it's like a little restaurant, but everybody goes there, and they got a jukebox and a pool table in there, and uh,
Wow. Okay.
it's oh, some good cooking too. Them guys can cook. I
Kind of
mean,
like a
they
juke
do.
joint.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like an old school juke joint. A little small place. It's about the size of say the average 2-bedroom house, but it's only, let's see, one,
Mm-hmm.
two. It's 2 rooms, and then the restaurant area with a little bar. Uh, it's of course it's bring your own brew. They don't sell alcohol there, but they do have a what do you call an on premise license, non-sale. So you can bring your own beer
Yeah, I don't know
and
what that is.
well, it's basically a
Oh,
bar
okay.
license, but they can't sell alcohol. It's one of those things
Oh,
where
okay.
it's legal to have it there and consume it there, but they can't sell it. So you have to bring your own. But
Well, that'd be
it's
cheaper for
pretty good.
everybody.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That license is only like $50 a year, so it's easier on everybody. Plus you're
Huh.
not
Well, I
paying
wonder how they
paying
stay going.
$2. Huh?
I wonder how they stay going. Is it the restaurant that keeps it going, or do
Oh
they
yeah,
charge at the
oh yeah.
door, or what?
Oh, the restaurant, that and the jukebox and the pool
Ah,
table. And they do some very good cooking. And in this little town, there's only about 2 places to go eat, and that's one of them. So uh, they do fair. And the guy's a retired basketball player. Let me see. He used to play for the Celtics, I think. But anyway,
yeah. I don't know anything about sports.
he's only 2 or 3 years older than me. But so he's retired from that, retired from working, and so his financial situation is pretty good. His house is paid for, and uh, he gets a check every month. So the place is kind of a working hobby for him. He's a
Oh,
pretty good
okay.
guy.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens. I know a football star. He had a Super Bowl ring on, and he owned a bunch of properties, and he came and got me because I was an expert landscaper, and I helped him go get the correct things, so he can mow the lawn and do whatever. He didn't know anything about doing stuff like that, so I had to, show him, okay, this is how you keep up on your properties and stuff, and make sure your tenants aren't leaving kids' toys out in the yards and stuff, and
Yeah,
took him to the college and got him all set up for, license to like, bug spray and stuff like that. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. One of my
it
pet
wasn't
peeves.
costing.
One of my
Oh,
pet peeves.
Paul wants to come in.
People
There we go.
People are throwing trash out in my yard. I hate a litter bug.
Hey, Paul.
I live right on a main road here. And every time I turn around, I got to go out there and pick up beer cans and soda bottles and McDonald's trash and this, that, and the other. I caught one of them throwing something out one day, and I just politely walked out there with my pistol in my belt, picked the trash up, and threw it right in their lap, right back in the car. I said, "No, I don't put trash in your yard. Don't put trash in mine. Now get out of here." They left real quick. They have never came back.
I can't.
Anyway,
I can't go that fast in front of my place. Oh, go ahead,
you
Paul.
two doing anyway? What time is it where you are?
6:46.
It's 6:45 a.m.
Right. Yeah, it's 11:45 here in the morning, but I've only been up about an hour because I've been on nights last week, so I'm still trying to get my body clock turned back round into day mode.
Right.
Where are you at? In Spain? Sweden?
No, I'm in the UK. England.
Oh, you're in the UK. Okay. I was going to say the time lapse. There's, geez, 4 hours difference.
Yeah.
6.
5 hours. Almost 5 hours.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it depends on which part of the US you're in. Yeah, sometimes it's 5-6 hours time difference.
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast, South Carolina.
All right. Well, I'm east coast of the UK.
Yeah,
But with that small,
Have fun at your mom's.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just answering the chat.
All right. I'm not seeing the chat.
Go ahead.
I'm in private chat. Spooky Bedder. Just wanted to do. Can't stop. All right.
Paul, do you play?
Yeah, I spoke to Randy before. I used to play nothing very special, but yeah, I sort of did a bit of sort of self-teaching, playing the harmonica. Oh God, it's probably gone on for like 30 years, and I only did it for 3 or 4 years, just basically playing about. And then when Randy started with his, and I started following Randy on YouTube, I went searching for my harmonica, and I've actually got it here because my granddaughter was playing with it yesterday. I've got an old marine band. It was the first harmonica that I bought. So it must be 30 years ago, and it still plays. But no, I can't play very well. I can just do a couple of things off without actually following the music. I can't really play very well, but. So yeah, I'm not very good at it. I can pull a note out of it. That's about it.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. You're getting there.
Yeah, to be honest, with a bit more practice, I'll probably be all right. I haven't really done that much with it. Like I say, I got it out when I was talking to Randy last week, and I said I just found it. I only found it, literally 10 days ago, and there was a couple of notes that wouldn't play because it obviously all sort of like corroded up. So I managed to undo it and give it a bit of a clean and a bit of a wash inside. So all the notes play now. So yeah, I need to search for some music online and start doing a bit of practicing. The only thing I can't do is bend notes. I found it very difficult to bend notes. I don't know if I can still do it, but I used to be able to do a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I can sort of bend them, but yeah, I found it very difficult to learn how to bend notes.
Yeah, when I was 14, my dad used to play a little bit on the little 10-hole, and he got a 48-hole golden butterfly.
Right.
And it just frustrated him. He could not figure out how to play it. Well, he got mad with it one day, and he just handed it to me and says, "Here, you see if you can do something with this." So I
Yeah.
started fooling around with it. And I got fair at it, and of course, he gave it to me. He says, "You can have it. You can play it. You can have it." And I found out years later, after it got disappeared, darn thing is worth over $500.
Oh.
But I did. I loved that one, and I just kind of lost interest in playing for many years. I was too busy tuning engines and building hot rods and motorcycles and stuff like that. So I just kind of forgot about it up until about 20. I want to say 2016 is when I started back playing, or 2017, I believe it was. I started back playing, and I just really got into it. Yeah. And recently, not that long ago, maybe a year, I've got to where I can really bend the notes. I can take a C and pull it all the way down to a G minor. And I do. I enjoy it. I love the blues style. That's the main thing I play now. I've been playing around with making the harmonica sound like bagpipes, and I'm getting there. I haven't got real proficient at that yet because you do not bend the notes when you're trying to make it sound like bagpipes. And been playing blues a while, so it's kind of a habit to want to bend the notes. But I'm working on it. I've played live several times lately, and I really do enjoy it. I don't make no money off of it. It's just something fun to do.
Yeah, I think something about the harmonica. I've always liked them. The sound of them, because like you said, it make them sound like different instruments. It make them sound like bagpipes. It make them sound like, to me, they always remind me of a violin or a fiddle. You can make them sound like that. You can make some that will even sound a bit like a piano. Sometimes when you're listening to modern music, let's say modern music, you go back a few years ago, some of the music that was, the modern stuff that was being played, it wouldn't be till you see him play live that you realise somebody was actually playing a harmonica within the band. One of the main ones, I don't know if you remember, Boy George. Sometimes somebody in his band would be playing the harmonica, and when you listen to the music, you didn't actually realise there was a harmonica there until you actually watched him live, and you think, oh, they're actually playing harmonicas. And say you can make it sound like so many different instruments that it just blends in, and it sort of it almost becomes insignificant within the band, well, within the music. When you listen to it, it becomes insignificant, but it's not, because if it wasn't there, it would completely spoil it. I think the harmonica is really underrated as an instrument.
Yeah, it's a very, very versatile instrument. I mean, you can play along with a cello, violin. I'll tell you what really sounds good as a backup with somebody playing the saxophone. Saxophone and harmonica together really sounds good. And of course it goes with a fiddle. I mean, that's kind of roots music there. Like Appalachia or old bluegrass kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It really works well there. But I found it where it's most at home though is like playing along with a dobro player, doing blues type stuff. That's where it really shines.
Yep, I played everything from classical to hip hop. And actually, me and Adam Gusso had a chat one time about, how he's an English professor. Well, he did a collegiate paper on, he calls it hip hop, the country bebop stuff that is new. Well, he did a collegiate paper on it, and he played a few songs for that stuff. He said, yeah, you can actually play harmonica in that stuff too, but they have to allow for it, not just, have the singing and rhyming be the main thing. You got to actually have, some sort of melody going on to where you can actually play in the song, so yeah, you can play modern, rap or hip hop or whatever too in harmonica, but it's just, you got to get a feel for it. Same thing with classical. You got to get a feel for it,
I've actually played to real rap like Vanilla Ice or 50 Cent and stuff like that. And I actually do fair with it. I just don't care for it, but I do pretty fair with it. I can keep up with it and keep the beat and everything. But, oh, good joke. What do you get when you mix country and rap?
Go on.
I know.
Country and rap. I came up with that one the first time I heard some of that country kind of rap. I went, country rap. Crap. I got it.
Yeah, I don't
that's the
like
music.
the sounds of it at all.
That's the music you play in the
sucks.
bathroom and makes it sound better.
Yeah, I don't even have my harps next to me.
I have misplaced mine. I've got
Really,
11 of them
chat,
sitting in a bag, and I don't know where I put them. That's my old Sea Hunter, the one from St. Joseph's Aspen. That's one of 500. They only made 500 of them, and the only way to get them was to save up the UPCs and send those in, and they would send you one for free. They even paid for the shipping on it. It's been years ago. My mom got 2 of them.
I need to adjust my camera. That's straight on right there.
Yeah, my camera won't be very good today because I'm just using the little Chromebook, and it's just the camera that's on the Chromebook that I'm using. The wife's here. So what do you after the Christmas? Oh, right. The wife's here. A Christmas present she's wanting me to get her. Let me just have a look.
I've changed my mind. I might want one. 4 hours left on.
I'm using a Halloween decoration.
No, fit in.
Oh, is it on mine though?
That isn't. But there's 4 hours left on it.
Do you want me to bid on it?
Halloween decoration to hold my phone. It's got a suction cup.
What is it from? Is it from here?
eBay.
Turned it up.
Okay.
Turned it upside down and stuck it to the back of the phone. It makes a perfect little phone route.
Is it 74 quid?
Oh, yeah?
Do you want me to make it a daylight?
Well, I'm going to need a hand getting some people on the show for Saturdays. So if you guys got
what's the show you doing Saturday?
Any other what's that?
What show are you doing Saturday?
Just my live show. It's 5 p.m. here, so yeah, so probably I don't know,
about 10 or 11 here then, won't it?
11 a.m. there. Yeah. But I need artists to come on. I am having a hard time getting anybody to want to come on and do talk about themselves and play a little bit. They're a lot of my old friends. I don't know if they got stage fright or they say they're just not into it. And it's like, this is why you're not going anywhere, is because, you're not getting out there and being noticed. It's all about being noticed.
I don't mind coming up, but the only problem is the time of day it is. I'm usually on the road heading home from work.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. If it was
and that's why I do it on Saturdays, though, too.
Oh, okay.
And plus, I have other streams that other people want me on all the other days.
Yeah, I missed you yesterday, but like you said, you had to cancel out on yesterday. So.
Yeah, I'm still not feeling 100%, but I even ran out of coffee creamer this morning, so now I'm going to be miserable for the next few days because of that.
I have my coffee. Yeah, when it starts getting wintertime, I got to have my coffee. I hardly ever drink coffee in the summertime. In the wintertime, I like it.
I never touch the stuff.
I'm on the schedule for it's tea. Yeah. Yeah, I
don't
should
drink
have
coffee
never
at
got
all.
addicted to coffee.
I'll tell you what is
Christmas
good.
Day. I'm going to be on Christmas morning, probably about 6 a.m. And I'm not for sure yet, but that's what I volunteered for my time slot for the secular lonely people thing. You know how they have, well, it's all day long. It's about 12, 14
Yeah.
hours of people, an
Yeah,
hour
I've
a
heard something
piece.
about that.
So
It's going to be like a continuous stream, isn't it? Going from one person to the next person. Is it going to be like over like a 24-hour period or something?
yeah, I think so. And as what's going to happen is, let's say if I'm on, I would have a link in my description to the next person. So as soon as my show is just about over, you can just click the link to go on to the next person's, and they just do the same thing. That way, everybody's got the next person's channel ready for anybody in the audience they can go right to instead of having to look up and all that, So they won't miss anything.
Randy,
Do you have a list?
Randy,
Do you have a list of who's taking part?
No, but Purple Rhymes with Orange. He's got the list this year. He's the host of all this stuff, putting it together. So we're actually still working on the list and the timing. So we probably won't be out with anything in solid until mid-December. You got to figure it's just after Thanksgiving right now. We're just getting folks together.
Yeah.
Randy, you need to check out Shimmer Soul. She has a live stream.
Oh yeah, that's I was going to ask you about that too. Let me get. I wrote it down last time.
Usually. It's capital S HIMMER, no space, capital S again, OUL, Shimmer Soul.
Got it. Yeah, I'm going to look that up today, actually. I've been quite busy.
That's on
And then the paper that I had it on, I got thrown out. So.
But, no, we have a ball there. It's kind of.
Yeah, I'll go on there and probably do a.
It's a non-opinionated. We just get together, play music, and have fun.
Yep, that's kind of what I do here.
We'll sing, play the harmonica.
Everybody's welcome.
I'm all the time coming up with new lyric stuff. Just right off the top of my head, just go for it. Or if I forget the words to a song, I'll just throw whatever in there and just ad lib kind of thing. And they like that. I've done a couple of my parody songs on there, and two or three of my originals. And we enjoy it.
I'm horrible with lyrics, so I would have to prepare. I'd really have to prepare and practice before but I'm not much of a songwriter. I got about a dozen of them.
Well, it's kind of like, we just have fun with it. We boo-boo,
right?
So what? Nobody cares. Long. It's all there for fun and forget about life for a while. Hey, there's a song right there.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Man. Yeah. But now that's a good little hangout place. Sometimes we'll be on there for 3 to 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
She usually tries to keep it down to 2 hours, but if we got a good crowd in there, we like to be there 4 hours, no problem.
Hey, Paul, you're muted. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, sorry. I was muted because I'm searching stuff on eBay for the wife for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
She's wanting that.
Yeah. Oh, a nutcracker. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm just putting it in my watch list so that I can bid on it later. There's 4 hours left on it, and it's at 70. It's at £74. There's 4 hours left on it, but
oh yeah.
they're normally about £200 to buy them new.
Wow.
That's
Oh, wow.
It's a 3-foot one.
Kind
So,
of expensive hunk of wood, ain't it?
Yeah, I agree. It is an expensive piece of wood, but the wife's looking at it with a mouth up. No, Colin and
Well,
if it gets
the
cold, we can
artistry
throw it on.
behind it, though, is worth it.
It's metal, apparently.
I tell you what surprises me:
Oh,
the price of furniture anymore, and like stoves and refrigerators and stuff like that. Holy smoke! I cannot believe how expensive that stuff's got. When's the last time you looked at, say, a stove?
right.
All right. I remember back in the 70s, you could get a brand new one for $200. Now they're upwards of $1,200
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
more, depending on what you want. If you want one of those nice stainless ones with the solid glass top, oh man, those things go up around $3,000. Refrigerators now, you get the one with the stainless doors on it, there goes a couple thousand, easy. I'm like, holy smoke!
Yeah, we got one of them. We got one. I don't know if you better see it behind me. That's the.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there's $3,000. There's $3,000.
I don't know. No, I don't know what we paid for that. What did we pay for this fridge freezer, love? Well, it's about £900, but it was. So what would that be? £900 in dollars? I don't know,
Oh, wow.
about 11.
About 1,800.
It would be that
Depends
much.
on how you
It'd be about
exchange it.
1100. But it was it'd be 10 years ago now, won't it? We've had that. So we've had it 10 years. So to buy it now, you can add a few more hundred, I would have thought, on it.
The cheaper.
Oh, yeah.
My wife says the cheaper.
Mhm.
Yeah, that stuff getting high.
I have a
Real
little
high.
apartment size one, just one of the half size refrigerators. And if I put a
Uh-huh.
gallon of milk in there and a dozen eggs, nothing else is going to fit.
Oh yeah, I've got one of those. I've also got a little refrigerator that's a ammonia type one, like they put in campers.
Mm.
It doesn't have a compressor.
Mm.
It's an ammonia system. I bought this thing at a garage sale for $15. That's the best $15 I ever spent, and it works great. It'll hold a case of beer. See, that's all it'll hold. A case of beer.
You don't want it to have a leak, though, do you?
Huh?
So you don't want it to spring a leak, though, if it's ammonia.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because it only pulls like 0.4 of an amp, not even a half amp.
Mm.
So it's very, very efficient.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any noise. There's no noise because there's no compressor.
Yeah.
And I looked up online to see what one of them costs new, which this one, it ain't very old. They're around $400.
We did
And
all right then with $15 for it.
It's tiny. It's only about I want to say 2 foot tall. Front to back is about a foot, and side to side it's about 17 inches wide.
Mm.
But it does an excellent job, and it's very energy efficient. I saw that thing at that garage sale and said, "Oh Lord, they're gonna want $50 or $100 for that." I walked over and asked them, "How much for that little refrigerator?" They said, $15. I said, "Sold." I didn't haggle with them at all on that price.
No, I wouldn't have done. No.
And then I've got another little one that I picked up at the dump. Somebody had threw it away. The only thing wrong with it was the on the compressor on the back. There's a little, like a safety overheat thing.
Mm.
And I carried it home and I plugged it in. It got cold. And then it quit. I left it unplugged for a while. I plugged it back in. It came on. It got cold. And then it just quit. I said, something just ain't right there. So I started digging around in it, and under the cover where the wires go to the compressor, there's a little, it's called a thermo disc.
Mm.
And come to find out, there was a roach in it. And when it would kick out, if the residue from that roach got between the little points, it wouldn't come back on.
Mm.
So I took it apart very carefully, because you're not even supposed to be able to take them apart. And I cleaned up the little points on it, put it all back together. It's been working for the last 20 years. Now, that's the cheapest refrigerator I ever got. And it's just one of those little squares, like Randy was talking about. You put a gallon of milk and a dozen eggs in there, you might be got room for a bottle of ketchup and maybe a beer. And that's it. But as far as, just I used to use it mostly under my shop, just keep them beer cold.
Mm.
I could put like a 12-pack of beer in there, and it would keep it ice cold.
Yeah, over here, yeah. I know what sort you mean, because over here they are really known as a little beer fridge. It's for putting your packs of beer in, basically, is what we use them little fridges for over here.
Yeah. I'll tell you one I'd like to get, but they won't sell me one. If you're familiar with the energy drink called Red Bull,
Oh, yes, yeah.
they got the coolest little refrigerator. It's got a glass door on the front.
Yeah, I know which one you mean, yeah.
About the same size as the little one I got here, but it's got the glass door on the front. And I've tried to get them to sell me one.
Can you guys see that banner?
Oh, yeah, open chat and bullshit session with friends.
There you go.
Hey, Randy, were you saying the other day that you were on that you'll go shooting in your area? When you go out, you'll go shooting near you? Or you used to?
Yeah, it's deer season right now.
Right. Do you go shooting deer?
Yeah, I go out.
Not anymore.
All right.
I go out occasionally and do a little target practice, and that's one of my hobbies. I got like 30 guns.
Oh, right.
And
yeah, I'm shooting. I don't have bullet guns. I've got air rifles. Because over in the UK, we don't have the range of stuff for shooting like you do in America. We don't have any big game or anything. I mean, the main thing you're going to be shooting over here is like rabbits, pheasants, hares, stuff like that. So we don't need big rifles, and air rifles are perfectly adequate for shooting what we've got. So I've got quite a few air rifles, and I'm also a member of a gun club. I do a lot of target shooting as well.
Oh yeah,
but
you got one of those good.
I think
you got
that's
one of those
pretty good
demons,
with
impressive air rifle.
Small game, because you can't hear the thing going off like you can a rifle. So if you were to hit a squirrel or something, another squirrel wouldn't take very long to come by and see what was going on, and without scaring it off. You could sit there and peg them off all day.
Yeah, you can be out in the field and there'll be 3 or 4 rabbits stood near each other, and sometimes you can shoot one, and the other ones will look to see what's going on, but they haven't really heard anything. And sometimes you can get a second shot off and drop the second rabbit as well. And there'll only be 2 or 3 feet between them.
I got a great tip for you since you're into the air rifles. Do you want to know how to make it a firearm? And it's legal?
Oh, oil, diesel.
You put just a dash of WD-40 behind your pellet, and you will hear it. You will hear it. It actually explodes. It's called dieseling.
Dieseling, yeah. It only works with springers, though. It doesn't work with PCPs, apparently. You know, the pre-charged air rifles, it doesn't work very well with them. But if you've got a spring air rifle, that's what it really works well with.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got an old air rifle here that's about 1929, late 1920s. And they've got a leather washer inside them. So what you've got to do is put 2 or 3 drops of oil in the end to keep the washer moist, and that basically works on dieseling. That's in fact I can show you this one.
Yeah, that
Huh.
is a
See, that's
diesel
something I
motor.
didn't know.
That basically doubles the power of them. They're almost as strong as
What does
a
it do? Just
22.
compress it and then it. Is that
Yeah,
why they
it
call
works
it
the same as the
dieseling? Because
diesel.
it compresses it and the heat ignites it?
Yep,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
works just like a
I get
diesel
it
engine.
now.
Oh wow, that's sweet. That's
Oh,
a
wow.
nice looking.
Yep.
That's about 1920s. And
Yep.
Yeah.
that's your
Wow.
tap there for putting your pellet in.
Yeah, I've got one that's basically just
Oh, wow.
a breakdown. You know, you fold the barrel open, put your pedal in there, and then close it back.
Yeah. So that one
Okay.
there, I said that's dated about 1920s. They first started making these about 1905, I think. It's an old BS8, and it shoots really well for target shooting. It's a lovely gun to shoot, and that's it. It's going on for 100 years old, and it's really nice to shoot. Now I've got another one here, which is
I've got a couple of the old Crossman 760 pump ups.
oh yeah,
They're right impressive. They're
Oh, yeah.
powerful.
Mm-hmm.
that's a Webley, very,
Yeah,
very
that
similar
looks,
sort of
that looks
idea.
pretty nice.
Yeah, it's in perfect condition. This it was never
Yeah.
used, but this is about 1970s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The old breakdown one I got is just a cheap Chinese ones, but of course I'm kind of a technician. I done souped it up a bit. It's probably twice as powerful as it was when it was new. I don't think I gave but about $20 for it. Oh no, there's a sweet one. That's it starts with an
Wow.
S. I can't remember the name of it.
That's Virac. This one.
Yep, that's a sweet one there. They actually
Wow.
make a air
That looks
shotgun.
nice.
They actually make a air shotgun.
Really?
I hadn't seen one in years. Yeah,
Huh.
it's like it's right around a 410 gauge size wise, but it works off of CO2.
Wow. Yep.
Haven't seen one of those in a long time though.
Wow.
This one's an automatic.
That's sweet.
This
Oh.
one is this one's an automatic air rifle.
Yeah, it's CO2 powered.
No, this one's pre-charged. You fill the tank up.
Oh, okay, like you do with a paintball gun.
Yeah, and what this one does is, I can show you with an empty magazine.
Yeah, I haven't really done anything since the military 20 years ago. I haven't really shot anything except for my little 22.
But what this one does is, that's your magazine, and you put your pellets in there.
Okay.
And then all it'll do is cock it, but when it's cocked, it won't fire. It'll just click. So you can't fire these without a magazine in. And when you put the magazine in, so that's loaded now, but there's obviously no pellets in it. Then when you fire it,
Okay, so it works like a rack and pinion. It just pulls it through.
Yeah, and you just shoot as fast as you can pull the trigger, it'll shoot.
Wow.
Give me a second. I'm gonna roll my cigarette. I'll be right back. I ain't going nowhere. I can hear y'all.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a shotgun or something.
And that's the other one.
Just for home defense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, yeah, that's sweet looking.
Yeah, that's a nice one, is that?
Yeah, I'd like to get a long rifle just for target practicing, but we don't have any ranges that are long enough where I live. They're all quite like 100 yards and closer.
Yeah.
So
I mean, over in the UK,
I would have to,
We don't need long range,
I would like.
we don't need
Right.
large calibers over here because we just don't have the game to shoot. Say 90% of what you shoot in are rabbits, hares, and pheasants and things like that, and the air rifle is perfectly adequate for that. Anything bigger or more powerful than that, you're not going to eat the game you shoot anyway because you're just going to destroy it when you shoot it.
Right. Yeah, over here everybody just wants to overdo it, and they have fully automatic rifles and pistols too. And it's like, what are you doing out there at the target range? It doesn't matter. You know, you're gonna anything in the line of the spray is gonna get hit.
Yeah.
So they just want to show off. That's all it is. They're not really doing anything, showing off.
Yeah, I think my favorite to go target practice with is just a 22 long rifle.
Yep.
And just iron sights, no scope.
No.
Just sit there and take my time and see just how far away I can actually hit something with that 22. I've actually hit things at 1,000 yards with a 22. It's amazing how accurate they are.
Wow.
That's what I use.
So is that a shotgun or?
No, it's a pistol.
Oh, I see. That's a. Oh, yep. That's one of those varmint guns.
It's a target pistol.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I got a little 22 Ruger Mark 1. I got a little 22 Ruger Mark 1. It's a pistol.
Oh yeah.
But it's a target grade pistol. And I actually took down a 5-point buck at 125 yards with one shot. Hit him right between the eyes.
Yeah. Oh, and I've got another one as well. And then that's all.
I still got the skull. I wouldn't get rid of it. I kept it.
Yeah, I might do this on a regular basis in the mornings. I don't know yet. It seems like I'm getting up earlier and earlier.
Yeah, good time to do it because usually about this time in the morning, I'm getting around, getting ready to go to work, using the bathroom and all that. So about this time in the morning, I'll hear it, I'll come up.
Check that one out. That's something else.
Oh, that's sweet. Got the counterbalance of weight and everything on it.
Well, it's bipod.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a tripod.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of. A lot of people like to put a little weight on the front of them to counterbalance them.
Yeah.
But that's dual purpose. It's actually a little weight there, and it's also a stand.
Yep. Looks like you can hunt aliens with it.
Yeah. Don't know if you can see the wood on it.
Oh, I love the woodwork on that. That's
wow. Beautiful. Yeah, that's really nice. There are not very many people build good woodwork on weaponry anymore. It's almost like a lost art.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, for durability, I like the polycarbonate stocks. I mean, you ain't got to worry about scratching it up. You can get it in camouflage and black and whatever color you want. I got an old shotgun that the stock cracked on me, and I ordered a polycarbonate stock and a polycarbonate forearm. Now it's just like it's kind of like a nail in the wall. You can rely on it. You ain't got to worry about it breaking. It's old savage.
I used to have an old 45 caliber black powder pistol. That was pretty cool. But I couldn't get anybody to fix it. The springs were wearing out on it, and they weren't springing anymore or something. So and it was a cheapie anyway. So I don't know what I did. I think I trashed it or something.
I wish I kept it now. I had a 18.
Yeah, I like shooting black powder because it takes a minute to load it and everything. It's just there's intimacy with black powder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
And
was
plus, it
fun.
goes boom really big, and you smoke everywhere, and that's fun. Yep.
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 I
My friends
had,
and I used to play with it and see who can get it to smoke the most. We'd spit on the rag a little bit extra, so that half of that gunpowder would be soaking wet. And we just put a little bit extra in it, and then it'd come out just all smoking. And then we tried to squirt a little bit of WD-40 in the barrel, then load it up, and then it'd come out flames and smoke and stink up the
Yeah.
whole neighborhood, and all the neighbors were calling the cops on us, and it was great.
I had
The
a
cops showed up and just started target practicing with us too.
I had an old CVA reproduction Colt 45, the Civil War edition one, like 1863, I think is what it was modeled. And you had to build this thing. It come as a kit. And I had that thing for, God knows, I must have kept it for 25 or 30 years. And the guy finally talked me into selling it to him. I wish I'd have kept it. It was fun to shoot. The only thing I hated about it was cleaning it afterwards.
Huh.
And if you didn't clean it, it'd rust away, that's for sure.
Right.
Mm.
'Cause that black powder
Yep,
is
that
corrosive.
sulfur would really tear up that iron.
And the other black powder I had was a 38. It's either 38 or 40 long rifle. I think I fired it about 5 times. And guy come up with a racing go-kart frame, and he wanted that thing. So I swapped him. And it was a kit rifle too. I had to put it together and glue it and everything. I don't think I gave it about $40 for it. That's been years ago, long time ago.
Huh.
But accurate, oh my Lord. Couple of 100 yards. If you're any
Yeah.
kind of shot at all, you hit what you shoot.
When I was a kid, my uncle was part of a black powder shooting club, and we had these rendezvous, and where they had everybody dressing up like mountain men, and that stuff. They're LARPing. And we had the natives. They'd show up with their teepees and set up and stuff like that. And they'd sell little sterling silver trinkets and stuff. But we had contests, and I took the place. I was 12 years old, and I took the place, second place in the state of Michigan for tomahawk and knife throwing. Well, had
All
to
right.
do it through tire swinging and everything,
Mm.
So
I
it
used
was
to be,
something.
I still am pretty good at it. Knives and double bit axe. Matter of fact, I
Mhm.
went to one of the timber competitions, and I wasn't going intending to compete. I ran into a couple of Swedes, and we got to talking. He said, "You ever throw an axe?" I said, "Yeah, as a kid, I did." He says, "There you go." He had a couple of extra ones, for practice. He had one that he used exclusively, but he had a couple of them for practice. And he handed me 2 of them. I walked over there. First throw, dead center of the bullseye. Second throw, put it right beside that one. He says, "You hang around here." He said, "Don't say nothing." He says, "I'm going to win some money off my old boy." I said, "Oh, here we go." So he paid my entrance fee, which was just, like $3 or something. And he had his buddy that his buddy always beat him. He says, "What I'm going to do, we're going to get started, and I'm going to come get you and get you to throw in the competition." He said, "What I'm up to is I'm going to make a side bet with my buddy here." I said, "Okay, I hope I don't let you down." So it got into the competition, and of course I already had my entrance fee and everything paid. And it come my turn, and he goes over there and he bumps his buddy in the rib. He says, "Bet you $100 he scores 2 points higher than you did. And the guy goes, he looks at me and says, well, South Carolina hillbilly, I'll take that bet. I scored 7 points higher than he did. The guy later after the competition, he flips up behind me and he bumped me. And
Nice.
I go, what? He hands me $50. He says, "You'll happen to winnings." It was fun. They wanted me to come back.
Yeah,
the
I'm
next
just
year.
discovering a bunch of stuff over here on the side. I think I'm gonna. I need a logo design without it costing me $500. So I'm gonna need some help doing so I can get the
I got
opening
to figure
screen
out how to put.
and some music and
I
stuff
got-
like that.
I got to figure out how to put my picture on my new camera. I can't remember how I did it on the first one. So I got to dig in my settings and all that stuff. Figure it out. Doing it on a phone is a pain in the butt. It's fairly easy on a computer because
Oh,
some
yeah.
people do it. But on a phone, you got to dig and dig and dig to get to things.
The thing is, Randy, if you're wanting to do a logo on StreamYard, I think you've got to subscribe to it, haven't you?
Oh, I'm just talking about a logo.
Yeah,
for
I
my
think so.
channel.
You got to have a monthly fee,
Yeah.
Or not the logo. What do they call it?
and I can't
Your
afford
avatar.
anything. I can't even afford my medications right now. I have a bill for $120 for paying the VA for my medications, and whatever stuff I get after that is going to cost me more money, which I'm going to run out here in a little while. So it'll it'll be a while before I catch up to taking any kind of medication.
Just a little odd and end
What's
stuff
that?
I needed. I said, money don't go anywhere anymore. Just a little odd and end stuff I needed yesterday. I spent
Right.
$60 for just, a little bit of
Oh, yeah.
groceries and little gas and pack of cigarettes. Next thing I know, I done spent $60. I said, whoa. And my light bill's running.
Yeah, my
right
thing
around
is
$100.
I don't have anything that I can do, so far as side work, and there's literally nothing around here for me to go and do to make a few bucks here and there. It costs me more to go do anything to help somebody out than it would anything else. So
Yeah.
and everybody
Well,
I know is just about as broke as I am too in my county.
Here in this little bitty town, about the only thing you can depend on is like small engine work or maybe yard work,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. I mean, it's just such a small town. There's no industry here, nothing. It's basically a farm town, and it's just there's other than working at a convenience store, which ain't but 2 of them in the whole town. There ain't nothing. I work in the next town over, which is about 9 miles away, and I do air conditioning filters, sewing machine repair, industrial maintenance, a little welding, whatever they need. I'm pretty heavy into electronics.
Right, that's not too bad though. But my next town over is 35 miles.
Decent money there.
So
I make $13 an hour, but I might not get but 20 hours a week. Yeah, all the stuff that I mess with there.
yeah, well, what we need is we have everybody carpools. Well, not everybody, but for the low wage jobs, everybody has to carpool to get to the next town. Otherwise, nobody can by themselves pay for the gasoline and work over there at the same time. So, if they're all working in the same factory or whatever, they all just hop in one vehicle and pitch in on gasoline, and it's cheaper on everybody. Plus, I got somebody to talk to for the hour drive over there. What we need is like a commuter train that goes back and forth through all these little towns, but they won't do anything like that because it's too smart. They'd rather have people, the big conglomerates would rather have people spending all their money just on fossil fuels and car parts and stuff like that. That's where the money's going from. It's just regulating poor people
Yeah.
Well,
Back
for me-
years ago, when
for me
it
to travel to work,
was
I
30
travel
plus
130 miles round trip to work.
yeah, when it was 30
Yeah,
plus
I
miles
didn't hear you, Paul.
years ago, I would I had an old GMC van, and wherever I was working, I'd make an agreement with whoever had the place that I could just park there, and I would actually live at the job the whole week. Then I go home on the weekend.
Yeah, Randy, what I was saying was for me to travel to work, it's 130, about 135 miles round trip.
Wow,
Oh wow.
that's a long ways.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half
Yeah.
travel to work and an hour and a half travel back at night.
Wow. Yeah, I
Wow,
think I
yeah,
would.
that's a long ways.
I'd get me an old van and
And I'm not car sharing, so it's all in my own pocket. I've got to pay for all the fuel.
yeah,
Mhm.
that worked out. I finally got rid of that van after I had it 30 some years. I bought it when I was.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to have to wrap this up and
Yeah.
get to doing something. I got videos to make today and some other stuff I got to catch up on from yesterday that I skipped. So,
All right.
it's still going to
Randy,
be kind of a busy day.
enjoyed it. And Paul enjoyed it too.
Yeah,
And
I do.
we'll see you the next time.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right then.
Yep.
Have a
I might do
good
this
day.
regularly. I don't know yet. So, all right. You
Yeah.
too. Thanks. Thank you,
Yeah, have a
Paul.
good day,
Thank you,
bud.
Warren. Have a good day.
Nice to meet you, Warren.
All right. Take it easy, Randy.